Like all laboratory technicians, there was something clinically sexual about her plump body in that white coat. Her strong arms steered me around, arranging my legs as if it was some huge jointed doll, one of those elaborate humanoid dummies filled with every conceivable orifice and pain response. I lay back as she concentrated on the eyepiece of her machine. Her left breast rose inside the jacket of her white coat, the chest was swelling below the collarbone, and somewhere within the complex of nylon and starch cotton, lay a large inert nipple, its pink face crushed by the scented fabrics. I watched her mouth. No more than 10 inches from mine as she arranged my arms in a new posture. Unaware of my curiosity about her body, she watched the remote control. How could I bring her to life? How? By ramming one of those massive steel plugs into the socket at the base of her spine? Perhaps then she would leap to life. Talk to me in animated tones about the latest Hitchcock retrospective. Launch an aggressive discussion about women's rights. Cock one hip in a provocative way, bare a nipple. Instead, we faced each other in this maze of electronic machinery, as if completely desecrated. The languages of invisible eroticisms, of undiscovered sexual acts lay walking amongst the complex equipment. The same unseen sexuality hovered over the queues of passengers moving through our airport terminals. The junctions of their barely concealed genitalia in the engines and nacelles of giant aircraft, the buckled pouts of airline hostesses. 2 months before my accident during a journey to Paris, I had become so excited by the conjunction of an air hostess's fawn gabardine skirt on the escalator in front of me and the distant fuselages of the aircraft, each inclined like a silver penis towards her nasal cleft, that I had involuntarily touched her left buttock. I laid my palm across a small dimple in her slightly worn fabric, as this young woman, completely faceless to me, switched her weight from left thigh to right. After a long pause, she looked down at me with a knowing eye, and I waved my briefcase and uttered something in pidgin French, at the same time going through an elaborate pantomime of falling down an upcoming escalator, nearly throwing myself off balance. The flight to Orly took place under the sceptical gaze of the 2 passengers who witnessed this episode, a Dutch businessman and his wife. During the short flight, I was in a state of intense excitement, thinking of the strange tactile and geometric landscapes of the airport buildings, the ribbons of dulled aluminium and areas of imitation wood laminates. Even my relationship with the young mezzanine bartender had been brought alive by the contoured lighting systems above his balding head, by the tiled bar and his starlight uniform. I thought of my last orgasm with Catherine, the sluggish semen urging into her vagina by my bored pelvis. Over the profiles of her body now presided the metallized excitements of our shared dreams of technology. The elegant aluminized air vents in the walls of the X-ray department beckoned as invitingly as the warmest organic orifice,